Top stories for today consist of Bethesda blaming Sony's lack of crossplay for Fallout 76 not having crossplay across multiple platforms, as well as a Pokemon Go global challenge. Google seems to be also bringing out a new video game console soon. All in today's episode of the news you missed. So before I jump into all that, it might be very hot out, ladies and gentlemen. Man, it's 95% humidity over where I live, and it's almost 100 degrees. But you know what's really cool? The giveaways over on my Patreon. That's a real sly transition, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you guys enjoy the Patreon rewards I've been giving out. For those who donate $1, you can get yourself a day early viewing of my videos, and you're also entered in to win a brand spanking new game every single month, up to $60 value. I would suggest Mario Tennis Aces for any Nintendo Switch owners, but there you go, you can choose whichever game you want if you donate on that tier. There are other tiers as well that will enter you into winning a game console, and a game console with several games, as well as the $20 tier that guarantees you a Pokemon plushie every month, and entry into every single other tier also. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to promote my Patreon a little bit, but now I suppose it's time for us to jump right into the news, and I want to jump in with something very funny. We're talking about Final Fantasy over on Windows, and somebody has put the Power Rangers into Final Fantasy. Yes, mods are available on Final Fantasy 15, as you may be very well aware of, but we're talking about Power Rangers being in Final Fantasy 15, and this guy decided to put the Power Ranger music with it. It fits. The Power Rangers look really great. They're like the classic ones as well, so very iconic, very nice, awesome skin mod here, ladies and gentlemen. I thought you guys would enjoy that. Now we're going to be jumping into Overwatch, and Overwatch seems to be getting wackier, and that's great. There's been a few complaints about the new Overwatch fighter. This is a hamster that's in kind of a mech suit that rolls up into a ball. Some people have called this an Echo Fighter from the Smash Brothers Ultimate trailer. Echo Fighter meaning a clone fighter that is slightly different, but overall the same as another fighter, and that would be this one. The hamster's name is Hammond, and a lot of people call him Hammy for short, and some people are upset that it's very similar to Diva. Other people, not so much. They're excited to be playing with this. As soon as I saw this character, I instantly thought of the concept designs where they had different small animals in different positions, portrayals, weapons, systems that they had going on within the game itself, and I thought that was pretty interesting and unique, and it seems like maybe some of that concept art actually did come to fruition here. So there you go if you're an Overwatch player. Sonic the Hedgehog may face his greatest foe yet, Jim Carrey. This is absolutely true, because apparently Jim Carrey is in talks to play Evil Robotnik in the film that's going to be coming out, the Paramount Pictures film of Sonic the Hedgehog, where there's going to be a mixture of CG and real life individuals in there. So apparently he's cast to be Dr. Robotnic, and of course Sonic will be CG. I don't really think you can get a real life Hedgehog looking like Sonic without a little bit of cringe. Fortnite's sky has a big crack in it now. So there was a big rocket launch event where a bunch of rockets ended up launching and one cracked the sky. Instantly I was reminded of Bleach in the Menos Grandes. If you guys watch anime and you watch Bleach, you'll know what I'm talking about. These creatures come through and crack the sky and come out of the sky into the real world. So that's what I'm reminded of when I see this. It's unique, it's interesting, pretty crazy aspect. Crack in the sky, it's almost like it's a video game. But no, Fortnite's real life. We all know that. We all know that. So, Pokemon Go glitch keeps players from becoming better friends. It seems how this glitch works is that only one person, the first person opening up a gift, the first person battling, raiding together, trading, the one who selects the trade, is going to increase the friendship level, and the other person will receive nothing. We're not really sure how or why or when this glitch is going to be fully fixed, but at some point in time, I can guarantee you they'll fix it. But for now, some people aren't reaping the rewards of being better friends. Speaking of Pokemon Go, the developer is showing off new augmented reality tech. I'll show it to you in this trailer, where you can see the first augmented tech that they show is where Pikachu just runs around everywhere. You know, like, it doesn't really look real because Pikachu's just running on the side of a desk sometimes. Sometimes he'll just run up the side of a chair. You know, he's standing on a chair sideways, and it doesn't look very real. But with Occlusion technology enabled, it it basically has Pikachu running around objects and making it displaced so that it knows it should not be standing on the side of a chair. So it looks a lot more realistic. It's not perfect, but it looks way, way better. It's a massive improvement, and I'm excited for that, especially in regards to Pokemon. Also in Pokemon Go news, the global research Pokemon sightings are coming. There's a lot of information here. I'm just going to highlight that we're going to get Ultra bonus unlocks. So during the time where the Safari Zone's going on, there's going to be added extra unlocks for different regions for accomplishing different goals. You can see it right here. These are the rewards that you're going to be getting for the upcoming Pokemon Go stuff. They do seem to be very interactive with Pokemon Go these days, which is really, really nice and really, really exciting for me as I've gotten way back into Pokemon Go. If you guys haven't been playing Pokemon Go in a long time, try it out. You might have a lot of fun. I have a lot of friends on Pokemon Go now, and I'm really having a great time. I can't wait for Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee to come out. So, ladies and gentlemen, have you not gotten your hands on an NES Classic? Well, don't you worry, they're back in stock. And this is apparently an article where you can get the lowdown for where you can get them all. Yeah, so you can buy some of these NES Classics online. You can buy them in stores only. A lot of them have in stores only. I would like to say that Target seems to be a store, for me personally, in my region, where I've seen them physically in store a lot more than any other place. I've seen them at Walmart like one time, but I've seen them at Target multiple times, and I've seen them in Best Buy like one time as well. So if you guys still don't have one, make sure to check there. Over on eBay, you can get them hacked, but just please make sure you're buying the genuine NES Classic. There are knockoffs out there, and though the knockoffs do decently, I recently reviewed one, and it is a decent buy for $20. It is not the NES Classic. Doesn't have HDMI, doesn't have the same games the NES Classic has. These are also very moddable friendly, so it's not hard to mod these NES Classics out either. So if you're interested in getting into that and having an NES with basically almost every NES game on it, this would be a solid investment to get into. So why should we care about Google having a video game console? This is just kind of an opinion piece here. A lot more rumors are surfacing about Google creating a video game platform. Now, if I was a betting man, I would definitely say that more than likely it's going to be a streamable option through your phone. You're going to be able to hook up your phone to your TV, possibly your tablet to your TV, possibly on the laptop like a Chromebook, and they'll just have a store very similar to Steam and maybe a controller that you're going to be able to hook up to certain TVs or wirelessly, or maybe the controller will have something in it. That's what I think is going to happen, and I think they will probably have AAA developers for it. It'll probably be very similar to the Nvidia Shield, but that's my own personal opinion. Now we're moving on to the big story that I wanted to cover, is that Bethesda's Todd Howard suggests that Sony is preventing Fallout 76's crossplay. So this probably is very true. When he was asked, he was interviewed over on a gaming website, and he was talking about and being asked about Fallout 76 crossplay, and he said, quote, "We would love to do that, but right now it's not possible." And he paused for a second, but then he stated, "Sony isn't being as helpful as we would want them to be." So then that begs the question, why wouldn't you just do it? Crossplay between the Xbox One and the PC? Well, there's not really much to it, to be honest. If that's the only platform you have, it's not really worth it at the end of the day to do crossplay for that, and then later on down the road have to do crossplay for Sony PlayStation when they decide to be part of the group, be a team player, want to do crossplay. So I can kind of understand where he's coming from. Crossplay ultimately probably wouldn't benefit Fallout that much from PC to the Xbox One, because PC's infinitely going to be better. They're going to have a better frame rate. They're going to have better graphics. They're going to have better mod support. And then the Xbox One is kind of a closed ecosystem. So I can understand what he's saying here. But to blame it fully on Sony, I don't think that's true. I just don't think they want to go through the effort of cross-playing when they only have one system to crossplay with. What are your thoughts and opinions on this? You let me know in the comments down below. And finally, I want to close on this. Ladies and gentlemen, join the rebellion today. Mavericks unite, because Kotaku Compete has shut down, the division of Kotaku that was dedicated to esports coverage. Now, this tweet I have here explains exactly why they shut down. And this is for Kotaku in general and Polygon and all these gaming websites who want to bring up ridiculous stories just in favor of getting views. I will always be there to shut down these type of stories, and I think it's pretty ridiculous when these stories get thrown up just in favor of money and views instead of helping the gaming community. But that's how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. It's no better time to be part of the Mavericks. Always be informed on the news, fight against corruption in the gaming industry, and let's fight together for a better tomorrow. So I've been your host, Bruno Mari, and I'm signing out. As always, like and share this video if you can. If you didn't like it, you can feel free to leave me a giant dislike, and I will see you guys in the next episode of News You Missed. Hopefully, you'll be here when I return. Now, take it away, Andcards Light. I gotta go cool down, man. I'm gonna be drenched in buckets of sweat soon.